Hello, everybody. How y'all doing today? Hopefully you're doing all right. I'm doing all right. It's Wednesday. How you doing? Is your Wednesday going all right? Your week? How's your week? Is your week? Is your week good? Is it good? Is it good? Look at that. We got a couple rockets. It's pretty nice. I'm so happy I never have to buy rockets again. I feel like I could turn off the farm and never worry about rockets ever again. Except for the fact to keep giving them away. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I didn't give them away, yeah. You know? But I keep giving them away. Yeah. Anyway, so real quick, something pretty awesome. If you haven't seen already, let me show it to you. Bam. Look at that. Is that freaking cool? Or is that's cool? That's the only answer. Look at it. Look at it. Oh, it's so good. It's so freaking good. Are you kidding me right now? That is so good. And well, you're thinking, okay, that's great if you're left-handed. What about us righties? We're so few and far between. Bam, I got you. I got you. Look at that. See that? Boom. Got ya. Okay? Yeah. So no matter which hand you hold in the cup, you got that face right there. Just bam. Right there. Both hands. You could deal. Okay? I don't think I've ever seen a two-handed mug. Oh God, what was their name? So I found them on... Oh God. Oh, see, now I feel horrible. Hold on. Oh God. Oh God. How did I Where? Babe, I can't find it. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Stardust. I think it's Stardust Bunny, but it's spelled Bnuuy. I found them on Tumblr. This is actually art they did just as, art. Just as fan art. And I was like, that's pretty freaking awesome. So, yes, please. So I bought it. And here we are. They're actually working on another piece for me as well, which is going to be freaking amazing. So, yeah, it's cool. But I saw that one, I was like, I must have. And then I showed Ferks, and she's like, must have. So, yeah, there you go. Oh, we did have noises. SD, thank you very much for the 100-month resub. Says, finally triple digits and supporting you. Thanks for the best fam. Thank you. Thank you for resubscribing for that many times. Bex, thank you for the 2-month resub. The Boatman, thank you very much for 4 months. And Shala with the 25 let's goes. Thank you. G Ninja, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Appreciate your face. You know, the first thing we're going to do, we need to get rid of some of this. So we're going to do some paths today. We need to figure out how peeps get up and around and stuff in this here base thing. So that's what we're gonna do. I mean, I already know. Let's be honest. I already know. I already have a schematic. It's already there. It's loaded. It's locked, loaded, ready to go. But you haven't seen it, so on you. Okay? Just saying. We do have a hype train, if you're all interested in that as well. You can do a little gifty sub or some bitty bits or nothing, You can just continue watching. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. I think that's enough. Let's get rid of some. We're gonna have to get rid of all of this. I hate it so much. I wish there was like a decent way to make it not this. You know what I mean? Like, give us a climate changer, please. Just give me some way to... Yeah. A beacon effect that blocks all weather in your in an area. You know? Like, what the problem is, so if we go bam, we got a thing. Okay? So there's a thing up in this kind of area place. So we need to clear out all of this garbage and replace it with other garbage. I feel like fart noises are whimsy. I feel very whimsical when I do it. The noises, not the actual thing. Queen Monica, thank you very much for the 3-month resub. I appreciate that. We got a giveaway happening. Ebony Falcon giving away a brand new mug. Very cool. Exclamation enter for your chance to win said mug. It is open to everyone, but I do ask that if you already have one, please do not enter. Give everyone a chance at getting one. Please, please, please. Oh, wait. No, that's fine. Okay. Beta, thank you very much for resubscribing. I appreciate your face. It's seriously a cool mug. Like, it is seriously a cool mug. I freaking love it. That's why I may have ordered one myself. Maybe. I don't know. Cause like I'm thinking like did I or didn't I? Mr. Kari's, congratulations. Follow that link. Enter your Twitch stuffs, and you got yourself one of the coolest mugs I've ever seen. There you go. You know what we should do before we put any of this back in? We need to come around and replace all of that under there. Hello, Denty. How you doing? We do still have a hype train as well, in case you didn't notice. It's up there at the top. You can see it. It's there. It's a thing. Welcome to Hermitcraft. B-dubsless Hermitcraft. That is. Love the wall. Thanks. That was mostly perks. I banged my head against it for a while, and then I was like, perks? I can't right now. And then she was like, you can't build anything, can you? And I'm like, oh, wow, rude. Holy crap. Jeez. Yeah, so for the 20 ounce, there's a bit of a shipping cost associated. It does seem like for most that have been ordered, it's like $10, that seems a bit excessive. But I can do literally nothing about the cost of shipping. Like, I have no control over that. I do have some control over the actual price of the item. And generally the way I have it is that I can't go any lower without actually like paying part of it myself. And I ain't got that kind of money, you know, for people that be buying stuff. I don't have it, you know? So if I can make it lower, I would. It's already as low as I can go. Yeah. Anyway. So the way it's supposed to work is that it's supposed to ship somewhere close to you, or ships from somewhere at least closer. They don't all come from the US, like at all. But you do still, you know, you still pay for import and stuff like that, depending on where you are. So it is an unfortunate thing, but not much I can do. Kamikaze, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate that. Keeping that hype train going. I love it. Almost doubles the price? Yeah, but it's worth it. No? I think it's pretty cool. Satan's Pegasus 6-month resub. You heard it here first. FedExB is bankrupt. Let's consolidate our mine bucks and buy. I mean, I'm not bankrupt. I just, you know, that could turn to be like a lot of money. Okay. So I released the mug on Monday, and then like in the first couple hours, like 15 people bought one, and then like 30 plus have been sold since. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but that's a lot. Okay. Especially for something just releasing like that. Usually there's a slow burn kind of build up, you know? But this one, people just went nutty. I think it's because it's 20 ounce. Yeah. So, I do have, I don't know how much I could say, but there's a possibility that more 20 ounce options may be on the horizon. We'll see. And a full. Crap. Ooh. Used to pay 40K for doors. No. Not in a million years. Never gonna happen. They called and they were like, hey, we noticed you're not doing business with us. What the problem is? And I was like, $40,000 for 3 openings. That is your problem. That's a problem. It's not gonna happen. And then she laughed. She's like, yeah, I understand that. I was like, yeah. No. You could literally buy a brand new car for the price they're trying to charge. Not a truck, because trucks are stupid. Hey, here's this truck that 2 years ago sold for 40K. We're only asking 120. It's worth it. It's fine. Because you need it, right? You're looking at trucks. So obviously you need a truck because you're going to do truck stuff. When I would say like at least 60% of truck owners, they don't do truck stuff. Get him up. Thank you very much for the 100 bits. I appreciate that. Making sure I didn't miss it. Okay. What am I going to replace it with? I'm glad you were a fancy truck hater. Yeah, it's stupid. It's so stupid. Like, I want a truck, but I want a small one. Okay, I'm thinking like a Tacoma. You know, just like an older Tacoma before they became the same size as a Tundra. I love Tacomas. Tacomas are amazing. But they are not 80, 90 grand amazing. They're just not. They're cool. But you want 80 grand for it, you better be like throwing in like a Corvette with it. Maybe even a couple Corvettes. Or something. A Supra. Give me a Supra with it. Okay? It's a package deal. And I still ain't gonna buy it because I ain't spending no 80K. Not when I can go down the street and get a different car for, 40. And it'd work just as well, if not better. You know what I'm saying? But then it would be too small for doing a whole ton of truck stuff. But it's a small one, so who cares, right? I'm not driving down the street in a Ford F-23,000 thinking I'm cool because it's all lifted, and the bed of the truck, the only thing it's ever seen was empty beer bottles. Just saying. Get a KEI truck. I wonder what the so you have to pay obviously tariffs because they're imported, and then there's like other import fees, and I don't know what that would come out to, but I ain't against it at all. But again, like, I wouldn't be doing a whole bunch of truck stuff, so it's like, do I really want a truck? I like Tacomas. I think they're awesome. I think they look cool. You know, I think they still look pretty cool, even though they're the size of a Tundra. It's just not worth it. It's not worth it. Like, you could buy like a car, like just a car, and also not do truck stuff. You know? Just saying. Like, we'll be going down the road, and there'd be like some random freaking car dealership, and I'm like, I could spot the Tacoma that's like buried behind like all the like the F-350s, and I'm like, oh, Tacoma. There's a Tacoma. Babe, did you see the Tacoma? Freaking love Tacomas. You know, if Toyota, if you just wanted to send us one, I wouldn't say no. Just saying. Hook it up. You know what I'm saying? Give it to me. I'll drive it. I'll even like I'll even talk about it more than I do now. You know? Parents work on apartments and buildings with a minivan and took us all over. Yeah, minivans are fine. And they're actually sometimes even better because they're enclosed, you know? So if you put stuff back there like wood and stuff and it starts raining, it's fine. Ain't nobody worried about it. It's enclosed. Plus safety, you know? Minivans are like some of the safest things out there. So not all are created equal though. Oh no, I'm that same way with cows. Any animal, basically. And just a random dog going down the road. I'm, oh, dog. There's a dog. Where's the dog at? Give me the dog. Can I pet that dog? Am I in crawl mode? Are you trying to throw shade at how tall I am? Because I feel like that's rude. Minecraft height shaming in 2026. What are we doing? What are we even doing? I don't know how I feel about that. I feel fine about it, but I'm gonna pretend that I am mildly upset about it. Just so you kind of can pretend that you mildly feel bad about it, right? That's how that works. Worked at a farm store and these guys pulled up with a minivan for us to load 100 bags of concrete and a cattle panel. Laid across their windshield. Nice. I'm assuming, yeah. The farm store was like one of those ones out like off a highway somewhere, kind of roads or stores. The sky is spewing white. Well, no. G Ninja, thank you for gifting that sub to Domestic Wheat. Thank y'all. You're giving a total of 12 gift subs in the channel. I appreciate it. Farm and Fleet. Yeah, we got Farm and Fleets around here. Or is it? Wait, no, it's Fleet Farm we have here, not Farm and Fleet. I know there's like 12 different stores with that exact wording, you know, like Fleet Farm, Farm and Fleet, Fleet and Farm, Ken's Fleet Farm, Ken's Fleet and Farm. It's weird. Just got here. What are we doing this morning? Well, apparently being short-shamed. That's what we're doing. I don't know what you're up to, but if you're short, better watch your britches, because they're coming for you. And by they, I mean that one person. I accept all forms of fan art for anything. I don't care. You want to draw it and send it, I accept it. I love fan art. Love it. I even go on Tumblr sometimes just to see fan art. And the Reddit, I go there, you know, look, see fan art. So like that's a major commitment for me. But I wouldn't have to. Okay, some of you just got here. Check. Hold on, I'm showing it again. It's pretty. Sorry. I love this cup so much. I love the art so much. I'm showing it again. You love it. You love to see it. It's right there in your face. Don't worry. The actual cup does not have these black holes in it. Okay. It just doesn't. And again, whether you're lefty or righty, I got you. Okay. It's just a bam. All up in your face. So you could see it, other people could see it, and they'd be like, ooh, what is that? And you'd be like, bam, FedExB in your face. And stuff. You know. Pretty cool. You kind of need to, so they do face each other around the cup, you see. Their vision does that. It's kind of like that movie Wanted, you know, with that guy and then that lady. What is her name? Angelina of the Jolies. Yeah, they bend bullets. FedExB can bend looks. I mean, not to brag, but yeah, I could do that. I can bend looks. Why does the art make me think of who? I don't know who that is. I have what? Hastune? I don't know the words you just used. Wanted is one of your all-time favorite movies? Nice. Whoever ordered... Oh, somebody just ordered both mugs. Nice. They're going to be like double fisting it with XB. That's all I have to say about that. That's all. Nothing more. Nada más, as they might say. Es todo. That is all I have to say about it. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. What y'all do with your cups is it's your business, okay? I ain't trying to pry. I'm just saying, like, it's there for the purchasing, but it comes with no stipulations. I just don't want to see it, okay? Because weird. That's all that is. It's weird. You know, if they clipped everything I've said that was odd and then added it to like a compilation of out of context, it would just be me. That's it. Like, it would be Hermits out of context, nothing but XP. The way it is. Okay. I don't shy away from it. I know I've said some words that in the wrong context could be taken out of context, but it's fine. It's perfectly fine. How to get the cup? If you do exclamation merch, you can purchase it. There is actually a couple ones. I swear I can word. There's a couple different ones. There's one I designed all by my lonesome. It's cool. I like it. And then there's the new one, which someone else spent the time. And it turned out amazing. So, yeah. And then, like I said, that same artist, after getting that art from them, I did buy it from them. I just want that to be like perfectly clear. I wouldn't even show people, like I talked about it last stream, and I wouldn't even show it on stream until I owned, like until I had the rights to do that. So, yeah. But now it's out there. It's good. Oh, we need to get rid of some more of this freaking snow. I hate this snow so much. Snow, why do you have to suck? And it's not just in games, it's all snow. I saw what? I don't know how to say your name, but it says, hello, thank you for spreading smiles and laughter throughout the server and community. Keep on being you. You are awesome. Thank you. And thank you for ordering the things and stuff. I appreciate that. Oh, giveaway. Somebody giving away. There's a giveaway. Exclamation enter. Exclamation. Do it. Do it. Or I will come for you. Again, if you have already purchased one or something like that, please don't enter. That way, more people have an opportunity. It's all about getting it into the hands of as many people as possible, you know? I mean, you can't spell, I can't word. So I feel like it's fine. Thankfully, I don't get paid by the word, you know? Because I'd be screwed. Congrats, Mama Mandy. There you go. Enter your Twitch, follow the link. Click it. And then you do some typing, preferably one where you can spell out your own name. And thank you, someone else, for purchasing the mug. Yeah, I feel like people really enjoy it. It's pretty cool. It's awesome to see. Like I've said before, my dream is to just be like walking through a store somewhere or something, like just like strolling Costco, just bam, XB shirt chilling on person, you know, like that would be, you know how cool that would be? That would be freaking awesome. Like I wouldn't go up to him because you know, I do enjoy my anonymity, but I would try to let them know that I've seen it and be like, yo, I seen you, you're awesome. Thank you. You know? You're doing your best. It doesn't help we don't go out much. So. Although the last week, 2 weeks, yeah, all of the adulting has happened in like the last 2 weeks, and it's draining. It's so draining. Like, Ferks looked at me last night. She's like, "You look tired." I'm like, "Well, we were just adulting, you know, like 2 weeks in a row, just like nothing but adulting." So, but then I was like, you know, I was thinking to myself, like, how rude is that? You know, telling me I look tired. What's going on? Rude. Adulting wouldn't be so bad if it didn't cost money. You know, imagine adulting that didn't cost money. I do it all the time. Well, maybe not. I still wouldn't want to do it, but at least it wouldn't cost money. So that's a plus. Big Al, thank you very much for resubscribing for the 29 of the months. I appreciate that. We see usually like Costco is like our treat, you know, because it's hard, I think, for anyone to get in and out of Costco without spending an absolute fortune. You know what I mean? And it's not that they're expensive, because they're not. They were actually, there was a study done or whatever, where they were like they were among the most affordable, you know? And so, like, they're not expensive. It's a higher price tag per item, but then if you look at the price per ounce or per whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it's lower. But it's still hard to get out of there for less than like $300. So, yeah, that is usually our treat to ourselves, is going to Costco and spending money. Domestic wheat, depending on where you live. Obviously, if you live in like a giant city, we live in a small town, tiny itty bitty, minuscule, barely even registers on a map kind of town. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for the oh my god from the other room. Anyway, so if you get the executive member, and I'm not trying to tell people go spend money at Costco. I'm saying there are far worse places you could be spending your money than Costco. Okay, far worse places. If you get the executive, you actually get to go in an hour early, and that's what we do. We go in early. So executive members can go in at 9, and normal members, they can't go in until 10. So, yeah, get executive. It is more expensive. It is, but you know, you get some perks, and then that early in the morning, there's nobody there. The last time we were there was like probably 20 people in the entire store. So, I never said it wasn't a lovely area. I just said it's tiny, little itty bitty. It's all right to be little bitty. You know, I'm pretty sure there's a song about that. Yeah, and if you spend enough on executive, they get, you know, they send you a refund basically, or a percentage. And a lot of people, they spend so much that it actually pays, like that refund pays for their membership. What did I came in? Okay, we need dirt. You know what? Let's do grass. We have shulgers of grass. So I guess the question is, do we place and then shovel? Or do we shovel while we place? Because I think we could do this. No, we can't. We could do this, I think. But that's going to be, like, we're not going to get it all, right? So it's going to be all kind of like a patchwork. We'll just place and then shovel. That's fine. It's harder to get a membership in the UK. Don't you have to be like a business owner or something silly? But that's not a Costco thing. I would imagine that's just a weird laws thing. You can't buy stuff in bulk unless you own a restaurant or a business or something. Because, you know, normal people, they have no need for bulk things. Apparently. The place I really want to go, which we would have to have, you know, we'd have to go for a drive, is the Costco business, or what is it called? It's the business something, like the big one, where they sell like all the big bulk stuff. Yeah, I want to go there. Check that out. You can be an electrician. Yeah. You can be an electrician. It's basically they're introducing it to the UK. It's how they start locations to stem demand. Yeah, but just like some Joe Schmo, like me, I couldn't just like go to Costco and get a membership, is what I'm saying. I should be able to, like I can here. Hello, Scott. How you doing? No. What am I doing? I just said, you know what we should do. And then I just completely didn't do. I don't know. Y'all are just letting me go all willy-nilly with this grass here and not even reminding me that, hey, you got to place those things under that thing with the thing and the stuff. I just, you know, chat, there was a time where I thought I could rely on you. That time is no more, apparently. We'll just do polished. It's fine. Oh, we're gonna need some of these too. I'll grab 2 stacks. And then what else? What else are we gonna need? Anything else? Maybe some of those. Yeah. Aha. Perfect. Nailed it. Lighting we can worry about later. Since paths are non-spawnable, that's not something we need to like worry our pretty little heads about. Current. But spots like this, right? We need to zerp something like that under it. Because there's going to be path there. And then bits like this obviously need to go. Son of... Nailed it, Ace, can't be stopped. What is up, the world? It's your friendly neighborhood XP. Wait, you're calling me a professional? What? You're at work and you know nothing about Minecraft is your excuse? I don't think that's an acceptable excuse, though. So... Just saying. Just putting that out there. Nope. That and that. Noise. This won't match exactly, but it's going to be enough that we won't notice. Hopefully. Nope. New giveaway, Babs. Giving away the X Black on Black coffee mug. Exclamation enter for your chance to win. Thank you for giving that cup, the mug, the stuff, the things, and the whoosy what's its. I appreciate it. Bam. Let's do that. Put that back there. There we go. Now we're real Minecrafters. It's fine. No need to freak out. Okay. Yeah, you can only enter once. If you spam it, it's not going to do you any sort of good. Unless you fry the spam. And then fried spam. That's tasty. I mean, who am I kidding? If I'm cutting up ham, there's pieces gonna go missing before it hits the pan. Just saying. Elray Cheer? I don't know how to say your name, but if you click that link and enter your credentials, you got yourself a cup. Free of charge. Congratulations. Can someone pin the message? Can one of the mods copy that link and stuff? Poor favor. There you go. I don't think we need to pin it, but just putting it, yeah, that's fine. Congratulations. It's a cool mug. It's cool. As long as you like black on black. It's cool. Nana, thank you very much for resubscribing. It says, when I try to eat healthy, a chocolate bar Snickers. Snickers is good for you. I feel like you know, Snickers is one of those things. It's good for you, for your brain, you know, because like it tastes good, which makes you feel good, and then what does the rest even matter? Snickers, easily the best candy bar, hands down. That's it. I'm not open to arguments. That is just it's fact. It's just pure fact. Snickers is also, funny enough, the best ice cream bar. Go figure. They were like, hey, we're killing it with candy. Psh, let's make some ice cream up in here. You know? The ice cream in it has protein too and stuff. I don't eat them much, but I will take a Snickers over any candy bar any day. I don't care. They're so good. They're like the perfect combination of sweet and salty, and oh, it's so good. Which is better, ice cream Snickers or regular Snickers? I don't think there's like, they're both equally just amazing. because they're both Snickers, you know? I would say if you haven't tried either one, you need to do that because they're so good. And I'm not saying eat a bunch of them. Like just, you know, try one. Get a ice cream Snickers, get a regular Snickers, and chow, you know? Eat it on the way home from the store. It'll be good. I'm not saying there aren't other good candy bars. I'm just saying none as good. So. Klondike used to be really good. Their chocolate. The last time we had some, which was like, I don't know, like 2 years ago or something. Their chocolate was like super waxy, almost. Like it was weird. It was super weird. And I don't know why it was that way. I don't recall it being that way. And so when they're like, "What would you do for Klondike?" But I'd be like, I wouldn't even walk to the freezer for it anymore. Just I'll leave it. I wouldn't even buy it. So yeah, I ain't doing a whole lot for Klondike. No thanks. Ice cream for breakfast? Wait, who's having ice cream for breakfast? In Scotland, you can buy a Snickers deep fried in batter. Is that a Scottish thing? Like, is it? Because that sounds very American. We got deep fried Twinkie. Like, if you can deep fry it, we deep fry it. Which is basically everything. What is happening here? Well. Well, but what I'm not saying Scotland doesn't have it, but is it like a Scotland thing? Because Snickers is American. I mean, I know, like, yeah, there's a whole thing. But wait, was that over here? Haha, twas. Wait, no, that's no, that's not it. No, that's wait, where was this? Back here. The screen being, or the chat being on screen has been a thing for a couple streams at least. Like probably the last 5 or 6 streams. The chip shop. So French fries. Right? Because chips are crisps. And fries are chips. Right. Usually stuff like that is here, at least the ones I've been to, stuff like that is usually reserved for like fairs and stuff. So like you can go to the fair, get a deep fried Twinkie or something. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's places that do offer it like all year round and all the time and stuff. I've never had a deep fried Twinkie. I just know that they are definitely a thing. Deep fried ice cream is a thing. Yeah. Isn't funnel cake deep fried? Yeah. I feel like we kind of cornered the market on deep frying things. And we got no shame about it. Well, that's what I'm saying. We deep fry all the things too. So. I think that should be good there. Why didn't I do that while I was going? Oh, dang it. See, now I gotta go back around, do all of this. Y'all are letting me down today, you know? Not calling me out on things I'm screwing up. I'm like, what's going on? For your birthday, you made deep fried Oreos? Nice. I'm not a fan of Oreos. They're okay. I think Oreos are okay. I don't think they're all that, you know? Deep fried pizza? I mean, you could, but why? Wait, is it battered and then deep fried, or is it just like they chuck the pizza in there? I would imagine it's battered. It would have to be, almost. Okay, I think we're good. And if not, oh well, we'll worry about it later. Isn't that a calzone? No, calzones are baked. But I'm assuming they just take a slice of pizza and then batter it and then chuck it in boiling oil, you know? I'm assuming that's what happens. I had a vegan Snickers. I don't know that I can talk to you anymore. I feel offended. Deeply. Like, I'm scarred. Deeply offended. I would hate, like, I am so sorry to anyone that's lactose intolerant. That doesn't sound like fun at all. But then again, there are those ones that are like, yeah, I'm lactose intolerant. Well, they're chewing, you know, like drinking milk, and they're like, eh, whatever. It's, you know, I'm sure there's, you know, different severities of lactose intolerance. I think for a lot of people, just like makes them poop a lot and stuff, and explosively, I think. Garlic intolerance. I had to read that twice because I thought it said Gaelic intolerance, and I was like, wow. Wow. Why? Lactose intolerant and super sensitive. Oh, man. That's no fun. Wait, so you wait. So you can't have coffee either? What the crap? Garlic intolerance, you might be a vampire. I feel like I could go without. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I do enjoy dairy product, but like if you get like aged cheeses and you're lactose intolerant, it's supposed to be a lot better. Right? Because the lactose is kind of broken down. So at least there's that, right? You can have aged cheese products. So at least you're not missing out on all cheese. You can have decaf oat coffee. Wait, they're making coffee out of oats? Like, I knew there was the mushrooms, right? They're making coffee out of mushrooms. Or at least what they're calling coffee. But they're making it out of oats, too? Oat milk. I thought, okay, sorry. I thought it was the person that was saying that they're, like, super sensitive to caffeine. Okay. It just says decaf oat coffee. So, it makes it sound like it's coffee made out of oats. I didn't make the rules, okay? I just follow them very strictly, okay? Like Etho, I am a rules person. Just ask first. I'm a big believer in if somebody tells you to do something, do it. I love being bossed around. It's great. I have no issue with authority figures. None whatsoever. Wouldn't oat coffee, though, wouldn't that just be like oatmeal water? Like you put more water than oatmeal so it doesn't like soak it all up, and then you drain it, and then you just, just drink the oatmeal water. That's what oat milk. Well, I know that's what oat milk is. I know. Oh, I know. Whenever you go to a coffee shop, you ask for decaf oat coffee, and nobody bats an eyelid. You know, I would imagine that somebody asking for decaf oat coffee is probably not the weirdest request they've had all day. You could be the first customer, and it's still not the weirdest thing they've been asked that day. I've seen some of those receipts on some of those orders, and it's like, it's one drink, but there's like 18 lines up for that one drink. And I'm like, that's nuts. Hello, AKA. How you doing? Oh, I did get it. Okay. I still think the best coffee drink currently is a Dunko Latte. It's so bloody good. So good. Have you seen the cup just full of sugar and syrup? No, but I've seen how my mom makes coffee. Like, she'll use a bunch of sugar, and then like she gets big cups too. Like, just think like one of those big 40-ounce cups, right? She'll put in a bunch of sugar and then fill it like an inch from the top with milk, and then like fill the rest with coffee. That's how my mom does it. It's pretty great. Dutch Bros? We went to Dutch Bros once. We got, it was some kind of tahine drink thing. It was like was it like mango tahine something, I think? The first time we went, they were like, yeah, we're out of tahine. And I'm like, well, that's no good. And then the second time we went, there was a car accident in the parking lot. And I'm talking flip over, roll over, flying car kind of accident. The car ended up on its side in the parking lot right behind us. Yeah. So I feel like we are just not meant to be at Dutch Bros. But for the area, if anyone is familiar with Tucson, it was over, what was it? Oracle and, was that Auto Mall? Around there? Right there by the Tucson Mall? if you're familiar with that area, it's no surprise there was a car accident there, honestly. Oh, another giveaway with the delivers coffee mug, your gamer girl. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Exclamation enter. Again, if you have already won or have already purchased one, please do not enter. I know that sounds mean, but that gives other people that maybe can't afford one a chance to get one. And that's what it's all about, okay? So please, keep that in mind. Think of others. I know it's a crazy thing to ask these days, but I ask it anyway. You know, we could just put lights under these. I mean, it's not going to be like a ton of light, but at least the corners will be like super, super lit. It'll be so lit. It'll be great. Congrats to Cyclone. You just follow that link, go to the credentials and stuff with the entering of things, and you got yourself a new stylish mug. Your friends are going to be jealous. And if you don't have any friends, make friends just to make them jealous. And by make friends, I don't mean like an AI kind of thing, like where you make it. You just be like, hi, friend, check out this mug, and then, like, deuces, and you're out. You know what I mean? They'll be so jealous and confused. Oh, that would be amazing. I would love to be in the room when that happens. Ah. Weird science making. That's what, yeah, kind of, yeah. Except worse because it's AI. If you still haven't seen the mug, hold on. I got you. Shablamo. It's a thing. I feel like I'm gonna get blowed up at some point, but that's okay. Look at it. From the left, from the right. Oh yeah, it's all good. And then they come together with blam. FedXB. Super simple. Kind of just blam. Right there. You know what I'm saying? And then just blam. Yeah. It's cool. Do they? I'm surely they make mugs with two handles. Right? I feel like that would definitely be a thing. Yeah, so I saw that art on Tumblr, actually. Someone just drew it. Like, just because they wanted to draw stuff of FedXB. And I was like, yeah, I must have that. And then I showed Ferks, and Ferks was like, yep, we must have that. So now we have that. They were awesome enough to let me purchase it so that it could be used. And like I was saying before, I didn't even show it before I was able to, like, before I had like the rights and stuff to show it. So like I wouldn't show it just because out of respect for the artist. It's their work, you know what I mean? Why is the moss a different color? This is grass and that's moss. Mordomuski with the 24 months says 2 years of lurking. I recently joined the Patreon server and I'm really enjoying it, trying to chat more, but as you can guess with the 2-year buildup, it's not always as easy as I'd like. Thanks for this space and community, which feels so safe. Yeah, and if it's ever not, if you ever feel any kind of uncomfortable, please let me know. Because I have no issues whatsoever dropping van hammers on people that deserve it, you know? So, if anything happens at all, ever, let me know, please. But that's not what the XB fam is about. The XB fam is, people have got enough stress in their life. They don't need it online too. At least not in a place like that I have any control over. So, yeah. But thank you for resubscribing, and I'm glad you joined. It's a pretty cool place. A lot of them people been there for a long time. Myself included. Just don't drop the band hammer on your toe. No, I save personal injuries for when we're doing literally anything around the house. That's when it's, the good time to, like, draw blood. I'm like, hey, let's move this dresser. Smash. There goes a toe. I mean, it's partially my fault moving furniture with, barefoot, but it's fine. It's fine. What are toes good for if not getting smashed by furniture? I feel like that's why they invented toes, is to have something to smash with furniture. Please never mow the lawn in flip-flops. I feel like if things happen while you're mowing the lawn and your foot ends up under there, it doesn't matter what what you got on your foot. It's gonna suck, regardless. Like it don't matter at that point. Like that blade spinning, gone. Most people use them to balance. So you're telling me you never smashed your toes with furniture? That's all I'm saying. If everyone does it, like literally everyone with toes, then it's obviously what they're built for. Okay. Steel-toed boots for mowing? Yeah, but I mean, again, I'm not saying don't wear personal safety equipment. Okay, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you're gonna lose a toe pretty much either way. Unless you have just steel boots. And even then, you're still not going to walk away unscathed. I wear boots, but they're not steel-toed. But I also, our mower's got like an auto cutoff. Like if I'm not holding the handle, it turns off. And if I do pull the mower behind me, I turn and walk straight and I pull the mower like behind me. Like actually behind me. Holy crap, another giveaway. Y'all, exclamation enter for another. Oh my god. There's so many giveaways. Thank you. Whoever that was, it's anonymous. I appreciate that. It's such a cool mug. Leave to get more coffee with oat milk, and now we're talking about toes. You know what? You do with your toes what you choose. If the toes and the oat milk and the coffee is your thing, then you do you. I ain't judging. I may be side-eyeing a little bit. but I ain't judging. Nerdy77, congratulations. As with all the others, if you follow that link, verify it is in fact you got yourself an awesome mug. Now you can have lots of coffee or tea or hot chocolate or water. You want to drink water out of it? That's fine. So it's a toe stream today? Who's streaming toes? I don't stream toes. Toes are gross. Feet are just not, no. Again, not trying to shame anybody. You do you. It's just not for me, you know? It's just not me. You know what? I could have swore I heard, not too long ago, a couple years or so, that they were gonna make another Austin Powers. Does anybody know is that a thing that's actually a thing? Or sorry, I was just reminded when I said it's not my thing, I remembered Austin Powers saying it's not my bag or something. Whatever he said. And then it turns out it was, yeah. But why? Wait, what? Another Austin Powers? Why? Why not? I feel like with the state of things and the whatnots currently, the least we can have is laughter, right? So. On my left pinky toe, it's still not growing right. I smashed it. I can't remember what we were moving, but I got it good, like real good, and it's still got like a ridge in it from like, yeah, it's not nice. It doesn't hurt, at least. The one and Ollie, thank you very much for the prime. I appreciate that. Koto Ano, thank you very much for the prime as well. At least you're using your primes, unlike all those other people. I see you sitting there with that unused prime, okay? I'm not trying to say anything other than I see you. I know who you are. So. I don't see you. I don't know who you are. You can have an unused prime. I'd never know. Just saying. I see you, but I don't see you. Like spiritually, I see you. Okay? I see your aura. Okay? So like, you should just use your prime. Okay? Look under my stairs? Well, that's kind of creepy. What are you doing under my... Get out from under my stairs. Why are you under my stairs? The call is coming from under the stairs. Wait, look under the... Oh, you mean... Oh, I see what you... Okay, you're talking about like right here. Yeah, I know that. Yeah. Yeah, right up under there. I know. Although under our stairs, we do have a Harry Potter closet. So, you know, if anyone's got like a weird haircut, round glasses, and a scar on their forehead, we got a room for rent. Just let us know. It'll only be like 3,000 a month. I mean, for the space, you know, it's the going rate. Can your cats come? I mean, if you pay like an additional 3,000 pet deposit per month, because Ferks is allergic. You're dying. But what if it's a hairless Siamese? Wait, are they hairless? They got like... I think they are. They are, aren't they? Okay, never mind. I didn't say words. Or a white tiger. I don't think she's allergic to those. I'm just saying. We're gonna have to test her snake allergy before that new snake arrives. Bigglesworth is a domestic short hair or medium hair. Can't tell. It's a domestic hair, is usually how that, yeah. It has hair and it's domestic. So it's a domestic hair. No, I'm not. I'm a dog person. I mean, cats are fine. They're okay. Cats are cool, I guess. But I would dog myself, you know? Oh, also that 3,000 a month, that does not include utilities. So just putting that out there. Can you bring your English Cocker Spaniel? Sure. Now, you're tall though, Randy, aren't you? Aren't you like 6 something though? I don't know that a Harry Potter closet is quite quite good for you. Plus, you are of, let's say, an advanced at an advanced stage in life. So I don't know that climbing in and out of a Harry Potter closet is really gonna do wonders for like your back and stuff, right? Scarlet Valkyrie, thank you very much for ordering that cup. Says thank you for being you. Don't stop because you the best. Would say more, but there is a letter limit. See you on stream. Hi Perks. Thank her too. There you go. I did. Thank you for ordering that mug. Am I saying he's old? No, I'm saying he's at an advanced stage. He's not old, he's wise. You're 5'7". Oh, I thought you were taller. I thought you were like tall. Yeah, I thought you were like 6 foot plus. Well, are you 5'7"? Really? Why did I think you were taller? I don't know. The feeling when XP is live, but you're at work / school. I know. You should just leave. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Just don't do that. All almost done with the placing of the things and the whatnot. Happy birthday, Pebbles. You're 5'2". It's taller than some of the people in my family. One side of the family has some very, 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 very short people. You don't like being 5'9"? What's wrong with being 5'9"? What's wrong with 5'9"? Do you just feel too tall then? Am I a short king? I'm 5'8". So I guess to some, yes. But my dad is 6'4". My grandma on my dad's side was 6'2", I think. No. And I think my dad's dad was 6'5", 6'6", something like that. So. But compared to the other side of the family, I'm doing all right. What are we up to today? Pathing. A bit. Now we're gonna come through with our shovel and shovel all the things. I wonder, hold on. Can we do a thing with this to make it go faster? Pulse. Spamming true. Let's see how that does. Bam. Oh, it still skips. Dang it. I wonder if it'd do better if it was... No, because if I held it, it'd just be the same as me holding it. So... Yeah, it'll save mouse click. I think my mouse is dying anyway, so. I get that double click thing that happens. Anybody know how much that new Logitech mouse is? The one that doesn't actually like have buttons? Because I thought that'd be kind of cool to check out. But if it's like... I get the feeling it's gonna be like $200-300 for that thing. Which, that's too much. It's too many monies for a mouse. Have I tried the Razer Naga? No. The one I'm using right now is, I believe it's a G502 Hero, I think. Probably wrong, but... Shazaro, Shazam. Thank you very much for the prime. I appreciate that. mouse is just under 200 bucks. Wow. Yeah, I feel like that's too much. And then it's only got like 2 extra buttons on it or something, I think. All your mice have been Logitech. That was the same for my keyboards. They were always Logitech, but my current one is a Corsair. So Anonymous, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Appreciate you, whoever you are. But yeah, I have different mutes, you know, like I have a Discord mute on my mouse. I have stream mute, like to mute my mic on stream on my mouse. Got other things. I don't remember what all of them do. I think some I haven't used for a bit, but no. Shannon, thank you very much for the 9-month resub. Oh, we got a hype train. Twitch thinking there's hype on Wednesdays. I don't know what's wrong with them. There's no hype on Wednesdays. Do I use pedals for mouse operations? No. Why use a pedal when you have a mouse and like a keyboard? Nope. I don't even use pedals for like racing games. So yeah, there's 0 chance I would use it for basic functions. Like doesn't I think Joe sprints with pedals or something? My sprint is on control. Shift is on, you know, shift is shift. Crouching. Yeah, no pedals. And then there's those people that press spacebar or shift with their thumb. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Oh, crap. I did that. That was me. I'm not gonna name Mumbo's name, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all know. You know. Logitech mouse, 130 pounds. Wow, that's a heavy mouse. How many monitors do I use? 3. So on the main screen, obviously I've got the game. On the screen to my right, I have chat and my dashboard. And then the screen above that is OBS and Discord. So yeah, I have one right in front of me, and then one to the right, and then one above the one to the right. So. Crouch with Z? But like every game almost has crouch with shift. Or C. C is a popular one as well. Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure. Hold on, I could probably. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like a. Hold on, does it say? Oh yeah, it's on the bottom of the mouse. Logitech G502 Hero is what it is. So I was right. Y'all questioning me, making me think I'm wrong. The crap. Tango has 4 or 5 monitors. Yeah, but like, does he use them all? Or is he just like, ha, I'm Tango. I have 12 monitors. It just seems like a very Tango thing to, you know, overkill a little bit. You know? Isn't Tango the one who watches everyone live at the same... no, that's me. I be up in here watching like 7 streams at once. You new here? Hi, new here. Artemis. Wait, Artemisia? Artemisia? Thank you for the prime. And Zvi Battle Corgi. Thank you very much for resubscribing. Is it too late to suggest that your path not go right up against the wall? Well, so the thing is, I appreciate the suggestion, but I like that, and that's why I did that. Cause, hold on. Let me boop, and then I'll zerp. So you can see how it's gonna look from above, right? So we get this kind of cool swoopy doopies out the side, right? Shablamos. But then all other pathing is going to come off of this to wherever it needs to be. So I'll take the shroopy boopies out the sides. Oh, thank you. What's wrong with having the path up against the wall? I already replaced all the things underneath. So it looked okay. Do you have like a thing that's like paths against walls? Your crouch is on caps lock? Sprint is on shift. Drop blocks is tab? Because people don't walk scraping right up against the walls. I mean, you know, if you got this kind of this path and you're walking right here, that sounds like a you problem. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like those videos you see of like people riding bicycles on sidewalks when there's a bike path, and then they get mad at people on the sidewalk walking. Like, it's kind of like that, you know? Your hands are small? Wait, what? What does that have to do with what? Oh, okay, that's why you have the weird setup on your keyboard. I got it. That's fine. Again, I'm not judging. Just a slight side eye. No more than that. It's for the intoxicated on their way home from the... Right. See, I'm just thinking of drunkards. That's all. Hello, Punchy Artista. How you doing? All that grass just to be pat. Well, I have more grass than I have dirt. Somebody stole a bunch of dirt. I'm not gonna say Azuma's name, but... It was definitely not Shishwammy Bammy Void. But feel free to blame Hypno. I mean, that's always acceptable. Yeah, I don't drink. So we bought a 12 pack of Heineken. When did we get that bait? Like 2 months ago? Something like that? And it's still completely unopened. As far, wait, have we opened it? Has it been opened? I think it's unopened. Still. So. And yes, I like Heineken. Fight me. If I'm gonna drink a beer, which is very, very rare, it's gonna be a Heineken. And usually when I see people that are like, oh, Heineken, that's so gross. Have a Bud Light. What? What? You did what? What? No. Okay. I think all of this we're just gonna move to the side for now. What are we blaming Fitz for? Not that I'm saying don't. I'm just wondering. Like, what are we blaming him for this time? Actually, that... No, that was here. Okay. Americans like their water for sure. Bud Light is not beer. That is water. Yeah, I don't... Yeah. Again, I don't... it's super rare that I drink at all. But if I'm gonna have a beer, it's gonna be Heineken. I like the taste. So... And, you know, everyone's free to drink whatever beer they want. Try a Jupiler next time. Oh, what? Belgian Heineken. Okay. Yeah, I'll stick with Heineken, I think. I may have one, like, next year sometime. It might be a thing at some point. Drink responsibly. Do not drink and drive. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care. Like, there's been times I had a beer like an hour and a half before, and I still make Verks drive. I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Your responsibility as a fellow traveler is to be a responsible fellow traveler. And if you can't do that bare minimum, you don't belong on the roadways, is how I feel about it. So basically everyone that owns a BMW, get off the road. Or a Mustang. Mustangs and BMWs, get off the road. Because apparently BMW drivers they thought they had to pay extra to get blinkers or something. And, well, Mustang. Just Mustangs doing Mustang things. Like, crashing. A lot. If you're scared of Ferk's driving, you can tell us. I have no issue with Ferk's driving. I tend to drive because I love driving. Like, I love driving. So, you know, Ferk's enjoys driving, but I love driving. So, but if she was ever like, hey, I want to drive today, I'd be like, have at it. We took turns driving when I moved here from Arizona because we drove. We took turns, so. And it ended up the same way, but you know, every single time. We're like, hey, this is a 65. Why are we doing 90? But, you know, you get out into some of those highways and byways, right? And there's just nothing. And so you're just cruising, you know? And then all of a sudden you're just like, hey, I'm doing 40 over. What is happening? Another thing I noticed, okay? This is a very 2026 problem. So we had to take our car into the dealership. Right. And then they gave us a loaner. And it didn't have a HUD. And it was very it was very annoying. I was very annoyed. I know. I feel like that should be factory. Like that should just be a thing. Because it's safer. It's so much safer. Like why is that not a thing that's just like in every single car? Like seatbelts. What? Like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, just make it a thing already. A HUD. HUD. H-U-D. HUD. Heads up display. So it reflects your speed and driving, you know, like if you're using GPS or something, it shows it on the window. Like on the front windshield instead of just like on the cluster. But yeah, yeah. I know, first world problems. It's fine. I didn't realize how much I used the HUD until we didn't have the HUD. But it's like one of those things. It's like, you know, 3 monitors. I never thought I would need 3 monitors. And now I can't imagine not having 3 monitors. Sounds like some rich people. Dude, we drive a Mazda. Are Mazdas rich people shit now? When did I miss that memo? Like, when was that memo sent out? Because I need to go check my email or something. like what? You drive a Mazda doesn't have a HUD? Well, not all of them do. That's what I'm saying. Our loaner was a Mazda, and it didn't have a HUD either. But I'm saying it should be factory, is what I'm saying, because it is safer. It is less time your eyes are off the road, because you just kind of, you know, it's like right there in your vision, so you see it. You know. I wouldn't even say we're middle class. Like, I wouldn't even go there. I mean, lower middle class, I guess. Yeah. Almost got a Mazda, but was a bad dealership. Yeah, the dealership can make all the difference, honestly. Thankfully, the dealership we go to, they're freaking awesome. So, yeah, we continue to go back to them. All right, babe. There's another one down there on the micro wabe. By the by. Oh, that. Oh, yeah. That. Yeah. That needs to. Yeah. Never mind. I just read the second part of that. But it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to change out the bottle too. Never be brand loyal, be loyal to good people and service. Well, sometimes they go hand in hand, though. So the first car I ever owned, which was like 10 years ago, was a Mazda 3. Loved that car. And I shopped around. Like, I shopped around so much. I was looking at, I was looking at BRZs. I was looking at Civics and, stuff like just some cheap little car, like 10 grand is what I paid for the Mazda 3. Right, and it was a 2012 and had 12,000 miles, and it went from Texas to Arizona, so it was a dry car. There was no rust whatsoever, and I got it for 10. And I was like, oh my god, yes. But it was one of those things, like, I'd been looking for weeks trying to find something. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna have to go out and drive some of these cars, see how they do, and then checked a friend's dealership, and he had just gotten in that car, and I was like, yep, that's the one. So yeah, and then ever since then I've owned nothing but Mazdas. They're good cars. They have, like, they've always been pretty reliable, but now they're on par with like Toyota, like older Toyota reliability, which is amazing because they actually look cool. I like the look of the Mazdas. They run great. We've never had any issue whatsoever with a Mazda. So, plus, like I said, the dealership we go to, they're a bunch of cool people. They're awesome people. Like, if it's nice when you can go to a dealership and just kind of walk around, look at the cars, and nobody comes out. Like, I know that's, some people might be like, oh, well, I guess they don't want our business, they're not coming. No, they're waiting for you to come to them, because you're then at that point, you've seen something you like and you want more information. So they just let you walk around their lot. They don't come out, they don't ask you nothing, they don't tell you nothing. They're not like, hey, if you come see me, And then the way it usually works is if you have one of the reps that you normally work with, they will, they'll usually ask, like, have you been here before? And if you say yes, and they're like, okay, who do you usually work with? And you'll be like, oh, this person. And if that person's there that day, they'll let you wait for that person, so that, because it's somebody you've built familiarity with. So every time we've gone, we've dealt with the same person. So it's pretty nice. In no way does it come close to Toyota. It's a Ford in the States. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Neptune, thank you very much for resubscribing. Your dad would have fired the salesman if he didn't go meet the customer. I hate it when they do that. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Because there's been many a time me and Ferg pulled into a lot and we were literally just looking. And I don't want to talk to you. I just want to look. Just leave me alone. You know? Ford hasn't been good in years. Mazda is getting far better than they've already been. Like, you know, I'm not just like, you know, I've looked at reliability ratings and, you know, all of that. It's not just me being, oh, I'm a Mazda guy. No. I put Ford, you know, like right next to like Hyundai and Kia and Chevy and Dodge, and they're all more worried about squeezing out that extra $2 of profit rather than just building something that's good. Oh, look at that. Tell me that don't look cool. And I know you could say it, but you got some dookie running out of your mouth is what you got. But then again, I've never liked Ford. So, you know, there's that. Well, even Honda's been, apparently Honda's slipping like the last decade or so. They've been slipping pretty hard from what I've seen and read. Toyota Supra or Nissan Skyline? Skyline. Like, not even a question. I wouldn't even, like, that's not even, if there was a Supra sitting next to a Skyline and someone said pick one, I wouldn't even know the Supra was there. It wouldn't register because there's a Skyline. I even like, I love the look of the R34s or the GTR. They're calling them GTRs. I love the look of them. Apparently they're trash, but at least they look cool, I guess. New Supra or old Supra? I don't care. I'm not like, it's Supras or I don't care. I don't know how I would do with right side drive. I don't know how I would do that. I've never done it. I've never attempted it. I imagine I'd be fine. It would take, you know, if it takes a second to kind of get used to it, but I think I'd be fine. I've just never done it. Never driven a right side drive, you know? No, I know the blocks below the steps. I know. I'm as yet undecided what I want to do in that exact spot. So I just left it. Well, if I was to get like an R34 or something, I wouldn't want a left side drive or an automatic. That's one of those cars where you don't go automatic. I said you don't go automatic in one of those. Source out a left-hand drive Skyline. Yeah, but then it's just not the same, is it? It's just not the same. I'm not saying that like I would ever get one. It would, it'd be cool. But I think if I had the money and I was like, okay, I'm buying a fancy car, I think I would look for a 63 split window before I ever looked for a skylight or anything. In this economy, we can only afford Hot Wheels. It's so true. No, I've actually heard so Ford overall is they're tanking as far as reliability, but I feel like every brand has that one model that they're still doing pretty decent with. And the focus is always, as far as I've known, been reliable for the most part. So. Oh, he's been in and out. This guy. He heard me talking about him earlier. It's Bumbo. You gotta expect late replies, I think I am going to zerp some of those. Nope, that's not the guy. Well, I mean, I might as well snag that a little bit there. The 2012, 2013 Focus had major transmission. Well, that's what I said for the most part. I feel like every car has like one of those years or a couple of those years that are just not great, Nope. Yeah, I think that'll work. I mean, you can't even tell. There is not a truck on this planet other, like semis, things like that. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking like pickups. There is not one on this planet that is worth over $80,000. And that's even that is like that is still entirely too expensive. Like at least with like semis and stuff like it's expected for it to last hundreds of thousands of miles. Wait, did I just put that in there or not? Yes, I did. Did I do the same with that one? No. And you're going to be hauling stuff, so you're actually doing truck stuff. They could absolutely be selling some of those trucks for normal prices, 40 to like 55 ish. And I'm saying that, like normal from like 5 years ago. Yeah, but people are buying them. And so they're like, well, there's no need to bring the price down because people are buying it. So why bother? know what we could do? Your truck was about 50K. And see, that seems reasonable, depending on what it is. Obviously, if it's like a 20-year-old F-150, then obviously it's not nowhere near. But that's what they're at. You know, that's kind of where they're at now. They're like, this truck is, you know, it's 20 years old. It's got 180,000 miles, but we're still asking 50K for it. It's like, what? What? Tacoma in 2016 for 34K and sold in 2025 for... That's what I'm saying. Like, it's so stupid how overpriced trucks are now. And cars, period. Like, all cars are overpriced now. But trucks are the biggest culprit. Oh, right at his toes. A guy walking over like he was about to do something. Friend got a Silverado 2011, paid 30K for it, with over 100K miles. Nice. I mean, that's one of the things that y'all should, like, if you got a truck, you should check what they're worth. Because there's probably somebody out there that pay way beyond what it's worth. Or, you know, like what it should be worth. You know? Oh, nope. It's about to skip this whole corner. Everyone wants a truck till it's time to do truck stuff. That's why I want a pickup. You know, like I said, like I was saying, like a Tacoma, or, you know, like a smaller Tacoma, like a smaller. Because then, you know, truck stuff would consist of hauling groceries. So, the occasional piece of furniture. But it's big enough you can do some of that minor stuff, but it's too small for any of your friends to be like, hey, you have a truck. You can haul stuff for me. You know what I mean? Winter Vessel, thank you very much for the raid. Bringing your peeps along. Hopefully you had an awesome stream. How you doing? Man, I don't know who's building in here, but that place is noise. Got rid of my truck because everyone was always wanting to borrow my truck so they could do truck stuff with my truck. It's my truck. I don't even do truck stuff with it. Stop it. I feel like trucks have become a status thing, kind of like iPhones. Is it worth the price they're asking? No. Do people still pay it? Yeah. Plus, if you're in construction or you're in farming or, any of those, it's good to have a truck. I ain't hating on them. They actually do stuff, truck stuff. And I say iPhone, but all electronic devices are overpriced, including Samsung and Google and all of them. They're all of them. Probably costs Samsung at most like $400, I would say, to make one of their phones. And then it's like, I mean, obviously, like the flip phone, like the folding phones probably cost a bit more. So say 500, and they're $2,000. It depends on the model. So if you're looking folding phones, then yes, Samsung is absolutely more expensive. But Samsung also has base models, just like Apple. And so, like, if you go with a Pro Max, obviously you're going to pay more than if you went with just like a base. So it depends. Just like a blanket, they cost more is not factual. But on the plus side, if you go with like a Samsung, at least the new generations tend to have new things. Unlike iPhone. So there's that. Phil Katz, thank you very much for the Prime. I appreciate that. Miss Sunny, thank you for the 5 months resubs. Is woohoo! And now I go back to work. Thank you for popping in. You could sniff me out for being an Android user? Of course I'm an Android user. Of course. I like being able to do whatever I want, whenever I want, with my phone. Make it look however I want. Put things wherever I want. The vast majority of the world are Android users. So I think Android as a whole has, what is this? It's like almost 80% market share around the world, but only like 30% in the US or something. So no, my phone's not rooted. No. McLesley with the 25 months. Thank you. Thank you. I like having to learn a phone. You know, I went from a Samsung Galaxy to a Samsung Galaxy, and I had to relearn the Galaxy. That's fine. Work phone is an iPhone and you hate it with a passion? I can't. Plus, I only have a phone. Like, I don't need, like, their big selling point, I guess, is the ecosystem, which I don't care about at all. I could have that with Samsung. I could buy a tablet and I have a watch that I haven't worn in like a year and a half, 2 years. I just don't care about the ecosystem. I think locking yourself into any ecosystem is a mistake. But what do I know? Except the Hermitcraft ecosystem. It's one of those things, like say you have all Samsung devices and then one day you're like, you know, an iPhone comes out or whatever that you're just like, you must have it. Like, it's just that cool. Now that you're going to have connection issues, you know, you're not going to be able to have the full thing unless you like change everything. Same with iPhone, you know, like that Samsung or the, you know, that Android comes out that you just must have and you're kind of boned. So yeah, so the way it works on Java, the light will come through here, this little 2 pixels or 1 pixel or whatever of space here. That's where it'll come through. In Bedrock, you can put it under path and still have it come through. It doesn't work that way on Java. You just want a smartphone with the slide out keyboard again? I kind of want a fold. I think they're cool. But my phone, as it sits, works perfectly well. So there's absolutely no reason to even consider forking out $2,000 just to get one. And like, even if my phone died tomorrow, I'd probably just get a Galaxy. I wouldn't get a Fold. I think they're cool. I want one, but practically speaking, I don't need one. Yeah, it's so weird how things don't work anywhere, you know, like the same, but like their whole thing is parity. Like, we need parity. We need things to be the same, except, you know, this multitude of things. Those are fine. Ah, jerk. Who else wants some? Bensana, thank you very much for resubscribing. Happy Wednesday to you as well. Y'all. S26 is coming out either tomorrow or... Yeah, I wouldn't get the latest generation either, I don't think. I'll let them go through their growing pains before I would consider getting them. I went from an S10 to an S22. Yeah, I'm not super worried about quote unquote upgrading. That's the way to do it. You get, you know, the older model, you get it for less, even though it's essentially the same thing with any phone manufacturer. Did I? I did those. So I think I need those back there. Wait, where did I stop? Did I get these? Yep. Did we get these? Yes. Wait, are we done? Did we do it? Wait, no. What about the... Did I get these? It looks like it. I did. Did we do it? I think we did it. I think we just beat the game. Things I loved about Samsung that they got rid of were the removable batteries and memory cards. Yeah, I don't know why did they get rid of SD cards in phones? Like, why is that a thing that they did? And all of them did it. It's weird that it's an option on like cheaper phones. You know, I'm talking like the $300-$400 phones. They got SD cards, but on the more expensive phones, they're like, yeah, we're gonna give you less option on all of them. Cloud store? I don't use cloud storage. I mean, maybe I should, but no. No, wait, I didn't go from an S. No, what did I? It wasn't an S10. See, now I gotta look. I have the boxes right here. What are you? What are you? No, that's an S10. Maybe it was an S10. No, that's... Wait. Oh, yeah, it is an S10. Never mind. It is an S10. In the... No. Yep, S10 to S22. But when I got my S22, I think the 24 was out. So now we need to figure out what we're going to border this with. I definitely want to border it with something. Hold on, let's get up. Let's take a peek, see here. Okay. We got to have a look. Got to see what do. I think it looks cool. Stupid clouds. Look at that. So this one we're going to do a little bit. Actually, that's something we should work on. We're going to do something a little bit different with this. So the way this is going to be set up, I think, let's get back up there and I can show you. So this is the main entrance, obviously. This one here, right? These are like side entrances. I'm thinking this one with like, that's going to have like the actual path, is going to be like the market kind of entrance for market vendors and stuff. This one's just going to be like a basic kind of entrance. There's going to be, I'm thinking like a path that kind of goes off. And then I'm probably going to stop the path like over in there somewhere. And then leave it to Hypno if he wants to like connect it anywhere. So I'll probably just have it come out along the wall and then down across and like over that way. And then just stop it like right in there. And then leave it to Hypno. But this one, I think I'm going to get rid of that staircase and that staircase. Bring that staircase out and then make like a tunnel underneath. So that way the plebeians out here can't go up the main entrance where the important people are, as it were. Your last Samsung was the S5? Hypno is a plebeian. Seems like every time I talk about him now, he's around. I'm just waiting for him to pop up in chat. Oh, I should have grabbed lights. Dang it. Dang it all to freaking dang it. Oh, you know what? Why not just use torches? What does that make Corrales? Mr. Vacation Guy? He's sick right now, so he claims. That's what he says, anyway. Nah, he didn't sound great last time I talked to him. So I just like to give him a hard time. That's all that is. In front of here, we will have obviously that's going to run down that way. And then on top of that, we'll do the slabs again. But as you can see, it's just going to go straight into these stairs. And like I said, I think these ones will just kind of shift out so that it to here. And then we'll put a tunnel under here. I think. It seems like a plan, anyway. Yeah, he's got little petri dishes running around. It's always the kids' fault, you know? Always. That's why they invented duct tape. I keep telling people. Duct tape. But nobody ever listens. And Beef is actually, as far as I know, having PC issues. I think his PC deaded. And now he's waiting on a new one, I guess. Are you a Hermitcraft gooner? What is a gooner? A what? What the crap is that? Someone who no lifes something. I tend not to just look up random things people say, just because. Just cause. Honestly, just cause. And I definitely don't try to keep up with what people are saying. You know, the words that they're using these days. Because it's all nonsense. It's all just dumb. Like 6-7. It was so dumb. Oh, it means nothing, and that's the whole joke. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. People need to, like, get off of TikTok. Go hang out with a friend or something. Get the hell off TikTok. You know? Son of a... Things are good. Beaked healer, how you doing? We're just working on some... Oh, nope. Working on path. Trying to figure out the main paths. You know what I did remember to do today? Does anyone take a wild guess? Anyone? Anyone at all? Yep. I remembered. Nope. I went back to get stuff, put stuff away, and never got the other stuff. Poop. No, I did that today too. Yeah. But I don't normally forget that. Do you forget to poop every once in a while, Pete? Is that a thing you do? I mean, it's fine, you know. I mean, it's really not. Like, that's gonna cause some damage. But file my taxes. No, God, I still haven't done that. I usually wait till mid-March. Just because I really don't want to do it. And I really don't want to pay someone else to do it. Trial chambers and mining. Some of it's from mining. The vast majority is from trial chambers. That's where all of this came from. And then obviously the little bits and bobs. But some is crafted. I noticed that parts of it are unwaxed. Well, more is probably... Yeah. I don't know if he, like, purposefully did it or, like, what happened. Because it was all one color. Now it's all... Like, is he doing... Y'all probably know better than I do. Is he doing some kind of transition thing? I mean, it seems like it. It is his choice to transition it. I mean, I think it looked better with the full oxidized myself. No, that is not my base. No, everything inside the wall is my base. I did it first. Like from, okay, so here's, okay. From like here, it looks great. Like that's awesome. That great, you know, the transition is, it's great. It's fantastic. But as soon as you get closer, you're like, okay. I mean, and that's just, that's my, like, I'm not trying to bash his build or anything. Like, I really liked it with the, I mean, obviously, I'm partial. You know? Obviously. Just don't look down, because that's where all the shiny stuff is. Okay, I came for something. What was it? Ooh, let's go check on the rockets. We've been here for a minute. Oh yeah, we've got like what, four jokers ish? Maybe not four. Probably not four. Probably like two. Looks fine with the Twitch compression. Yeah, get closer. Oh, I also changed this. So I got rid of the copper bulbs because it was just not working how I had hoped it would work. Went to a torch tower, and now it's redstone lamps. So yeah, once it gets to here, it powers and then turns off all the torches on the left, turns on all the torches on the right, lights it up inside, and Bob's your uncle. I'm sorry if your mom didn't tell you, but yes, Bob is your uncle. Sorry. Sorry. Be the one to tell you. Is their meeting room still there? Yeah. Yeah, it's totally there. For sure. It might still be there if somebody didn't use granite, but somebody decided to use granite. And so it had to go. I was going to leave it, but then I just kept thinking about that granite. And I'm like, well, there's granite in my base. And I'm going to leave it? No. It wasn't a thing that could happen. Ooh, you know what? I think we can finish. May come back at any moment though. That's, I mean, you know, I can always use or tear it down again. All right, that was something. What was I gonna do? I forget what it was. Oh yeah, we do need to figure out what we're gonna put along the path. Part of me wants to do copper just so it, but then I feel like that's gonna be way too much copper. And we still have like the buildings that are gonna be all around, they're gonna have like copper roofs and stuff, I think. So we're gonna have a ton more copper going in. So do we really need that much more? Maybe granite? I can ban you, you know that, right? I do have the technology to ban you. Just saying. Copper flower planterns and stuff spread around. Copper flower planters? Flower beds? tough, but I'm thinking a block to run along the path. You know? Deep slate and tough. I did consider tough. It's been considered. I also need to figure out because right in here is going to be like trees and stuff, so I got to figure that out if I'm going to do custom trees or just grow some trees. If I grow trees, it'll be a cha-cha, I think. Basalt? Maybe. I really like how it looks from above. This is my favorite view of the path. I think it looks awesome. Pay no attention to the stupid snow. That's kind of how it looks outside right now. Just like a thin layer of BS all over. It looks cool. Okay. Let's you know, if you could like do something with calcite. No, I don't think I'd use calcite. Never mind. I was gonna say something, but then no. Just trying to think of what would work. I mean, there's deep slate, which could. What about deep slate tiles? Do we have? There's some. And if we did that, if we did the slabbages, then we could stretch it. Three pizzas ordered? Sweet! When does ours get here? You know, frozen pizza is, frozen pizza. But if you're going to try any frozen pizza, Kirkland has actually some really good frozen pizza. So, am I attending TwitchCon? What? Oh, you're not talking to me. Okay. I'm looking for an outline. I ain't hating on that. And that adds a bit of... No, I ain't hating on that. At all. So that would surround the entire path, including, like, in here. In there, we could put, like, a flower thing or tree or something. But yeah, that would surround it all the way around. And I ain't hating on it. Is the tile directional? No. It's just one direction. At 98 degrees, so it's in sync. Yeah, we'll have lights of some kind out there somewhere. We'll see. This is all very much a whip. Okay, it's a whip. I don't know what's gonna happen where at any given moment. The furthest I have done is the path itself. The outline of the path I didn't do. I didn't even bother. Figured we could do it today, and that's what we're doing. But beyond that, I don't have even the slightest what is happening. So, no, not on Java. No, Java doesn't go through the top and bottom slabs on Java. Oops. If this was Bedrock, I'd just put lights under the path. But then again, I wouldn't be playing it because it's Bedrock. Oh, then the question becomes, actually, do we outline it like that, right? So it comes over and then, you know, like full outline? Or do we do something like this? Oh, there's a giveaway! Exclamation enter for your chance to win the FedEx delivers cup. Exclamation enter, one word. Very nice. Thank you. Anonymous, whoever that was. I appreciate it. And Curly Q Aaron, thank you very much for the Prime. A Grim Reaper, thank you for the Prime. I think I missed you. I did. Probably did. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, do we do like this? No. Because I think we just follow kind of like what's going on here. Down here. Yeah. Okay. It looked better before. We'll do the full bit. Congratulations, Huts. Follow the link, enter your credentials so it can verify it's you, and you got yourself a cup. Congrats. It's a very nice cup. Oh, you know what? Speaking of, I haven't shown it for a minute. Hold on, here it is. Are you ready? Bam. There it is. It's very nice. That is not, there it is. Bam. Look at that. Look at that. Bam. Both sides. And then on the one side, it's got that in between. They're almost touching tips. If you didn't win and you're interested in purchasing one, there is a link probably going to show up in chat any second to purchase that. There are other things as well that you can purchase. Even if you're not interested in that. Oops. Search food. Let's go through and get this moss. Nah, screw it. We're leaving the moss. I don't care. You love that there's two sizes. I may get rid of the 11 ounce because like who wants an 11 ounce coffee cup, tea mug, tea drinking apparatus, whatever y'all call it, a cuppa. And I did hear from a little birdie that I've been chatting with that there may be more mug sizes coming. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, look at that. That looks cool. And then we got to remember there's going to be breaks in it coming out into this kind of area. Right? How many more mug sizes do we need? I mean, is that a serious question? All right. You just... What did I do? Who am I chatting up? You know who I'm chatting up. The guy that's working on the other thing. Mm-hmm. Don't be jealous. It's fine. Nah, there's something really cool coming. Hopefully. And if it can be done the way I hope it could be done, oh, it's gonna be sick. All I will say is one company decided not to return my call, as it were. I didn't actually call, but which worked out for me because now another company's gonna do it. Oh crap, another giveaway. Wait, is it? Zodborg Kid, thank you for... Wait, did you? Yeah, you bought one. Thank you. And then some... Wait, somebody is giving away another one. Wow. Holy crap. Very nice. Thank you, whoever that is. It's such a cool mug. Okay, wait, what? Someone else bought the mug. Thank you. Thank you for buying the mug. I appreciate that. And again, I've tried to get it as cheap as I possibly can before I end up having to... Holy crap. Somebody just bought two. What is happening? What is happening? Thank you. Thank you. Dark Minx, congratulations. Click the link. Head on over. Big Mugs gift. What's that you, Fitz? What's that you, Fitz? Seems like a very Fitzy thing. Yeah, follow the link, enter your credentials so that it can verify it's you and you got yourself a mug. To drink whatever you want. You don't have to drink coffee or tea. You could just hang it somewhere. You could build a shrine to it. You know, that's on you. It's yours. How long will the mugs be available in the shop? For the foreseeable future. It's not a limited time kind of thing. So if you're not going to be able to get one for like a month, don't worry about it. They'll still be there. There just may be other things by that time that maybe you might be more interested in. So... Oh, Fitz. That's a very Fitz thing.
F1 recracker, F1 recracker, F1 recracker. Mug sizes. Mug sizes. Of course we need more mug sizes. We need to have every size from 1 ounce all the way to 200 ounces. What? Milliliters you say? Only freedom units. Okay. There will also be milliliter sized mugs available too, unless Ferx blocks it. You know Ferx is all extra anti-metric. It's part of her anti-hype crusade. Anywho, get your bug mug gate code from Ferx today. F1 recracker, F1 recracker, F1 recracker.
Thank you, Fitz, for the 1500 biddies. Thank you. Mugs are very fragile to travel halfway around the world. So the way it usually works is it'll ship from somewhere at least somewhat close to you. So, another give. Okay. Catastrophe, thank you for doing another giveaway. Holy crap. At the things that are happening today. Thank you. Exclamation enter for your chance to win yet another one. If you have already won, and another one, keep going. There's 2 concurrent. Keep going. Exclamation if you did it for the first one, do it again. You can enter both. If you do win twice, I will re-roll one of them. Just so you know. There are currently 2 going. Mumcraft, congratulations on winning the one from Catastrophe. And then the other one should pop up any second now. Any second. And Mr. Backups, congratulations on winning that one. I was mostly checking to see if I have to re-roll one. Because we have had the same person win 2 before, so. Yeah, it was Debsy. Yeah. Hacked the system and stuff. Should we shorten that? What if we did like that? What do you think? Nope. I think I like it better like that. Yeah, well, yeah, we'll keep it. We may change it eventually, but for right now, it works. Do I get alerts when people buy merch? It pops up on my activity feed for stream elements. And someone bought a cup. Thank you. Wow, that's a lot of noises. Man, people, y'all loving that mug. It's so good, isn't it? It's so good. Not with the X black on black. I wish I could offer it in a 20 ounce, but that cup just doesn't come in a 20 ounce. So you have the bigger black on black? Yeah, the biggest it comes is a 15, which is unfortunate. XP is making sure we all get mugged. I got nothing to do. I just put it out there. That's some very, very, very generous and amazing people doing all that. But then again, XP fam is full of amazing people. So You live in the UK and it's being shipped from Latvia? Hmm. Well, I mean, you know, it's closer than here. I did say somewhere closer. I didn't say like your neighbor's house. It's being shipped from your neighbor's house. Okay. I said closer. You got the 11 ounce and it fits your Nespresso coffee perfectly. Nice. From what I can see, not one 11 ounce of the new mug has been ordered, which does like it doesn't surprise me at all. But I've had thoughts on like, do I keep the 11 ounce or do I just like get rid of it? So you can stop harassing the poor neighbor. Yeah. What are you doing? Leave that poor guy alone. There is a 15 ounce also available with that mug, but when I was setting up like the design and, you know, putting it on the cup itself, the 11 and the 20, they actually worked. The 15 ounce, it was all super jank. The pattern or the design sitting on it. So did I get all of this? No. So I decided not to include the 15 ounce because the design, the way it works is you have one design and it's got to be placed on like the different sizes. And with this particular thing, anytime you made a change to one of the sizes, it made that same change to the other sizes. And I couldn't get it to where it worked on all of them. So yeah, I decided not to include the 15. Yeah, Hermitcraft, contact Fourth Wall. They're very, very good about that stuff. Sending a replace. Okay. That's good. Yeah, that looks pretty nice, huh? I mean, obviously that's not the final look. There will be other things, but that looks, it really pops. I like it. It's very good. It is in it. Oh no, that's the same. Okay. I thought it was screwed up for some reason. Charles is not home. Thank you for the 6 months. Yeah, I appreciate it. How you doing? Too bad FedEx can't deliver them. Could you imagine? They wouldn't arrive broken, that's for sure. I don't know what kind of Mickey Mouse operation y'all got over there delivering your mugs, but hopefully they're better than FedEx and stuff. But what are we doing for lunch, babe? Are we doing chicken salad? Sammy's? Or what? Chicken salad croissant sandwich? BLT sounds good. I don't know, man. This chicken salad's pretty dang good. Plus, we got some giant croissant. So, like the other day, we did soup and turkey melts. Oh, so good. I think we did it. Did we did it? We did it. We done diddly it. Oh, that looks so good. Yeah, that's pretty slick. I like it. It's pretty good. I'm all about symmetry. I love symmetry. Oh, chili. Ooh, we still have hamburger we gotta separate out and stuff. Vacuum and stuff. Vacuum seal. As a French person, you look, I always say croissant. Croissant. Usually I just say croissant. It's whatever. It's honestly whatever. You gotta vacuum seal the hamburger, hamburger. Because we got the thing we got, it's a 6-pound thing from Costco, 6 pounds of hamburger, and so we usually, one of those we'll usually separate it out into like 5 separate, somewhat equal things, but usually we'll make a bigger one. Like if we're planning on doing chili, we'll have a bigger chunk saved for chili, and then we'll cut up the rest into smaller ones, and then we'll vacuum seal it and stick it in the freezer. Because that's why you go to Costco, so you can get the big stuff, and then they'll, you know, separate it out and freeze it, and then you got stuff, right? Hanging burger. Yeah. My grandma called it Hamburg. There was no at the end. Just Hamburg. From where it's from. You know? Why is it called hamburger when if there's no pork in it? Because it's from Hamburg. It originates in Hamburg. Trev, thank you very much for ordering that mug. I appreciate it. Loving your streams, matey. Thanks. Hamburger is from Hamburg. I'm pretty sure the actual, like the sandwich hamburger is American, from Texas, I think. So like the one thing Texas gave us. Awesome. They were like, hey, you see this ground meat? I bet we could smash it into a patty and stick it between some bread. They were just thinking about meat between buns, I think. Anyway, who's streaming? Anyway, so yeah, we do have some people stream. Oh man, XB's streaming. We should raid him. What do you, should we raid XB? I think we should. That'd be great. One last time before we go, I promise. I love this freaking design so much. If you have not seen it yet, this is the new mug. It is currently for sale. It does come in 11 and 20 ounce sizes. So this is the 20 ounce. That's the 11 ounce. There's essentially no difference in the picture. But it is double-sided, so no matter which side you hold it from, you have one FedExB facing you and one FedExB facing out. You see. And so that is the most recent design, but like I said, there are other things. If you've got some childrens in your house, you can get them like a little FedExB or an XB thing there. This is another super recent design. I think this one's been out for like 2 weeks. This one here, the always watching FedExB, super simple FedExB on the front. But check it out. You never know. If you know, check it out. It's fine. I would imagine Pearl is probably getting somewhat close to ending. So I will send y'all to Impulse. Uh-oh. Maybe not. Impulse is thinking again. That's trouble. Okay. All right. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. If not, follow. Make sure to follow on Twitter or Blue Sky is the best place to follow. Keep up to date with all of the things. If you are a new sub, you do gain access to the Discord. So if you don't have your Twitch or Discord connected, you can connect those, and then you can find the Discord in there. But hopefully you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for the love today and every day, honestly. And I'll see y'all next time.